Now, as the head of the state, the German Chancellor Angela Merkel ushered in some remarkable economic and geopolitical reforms, which catapulted Germany as the most powerful economy in Europe. Now, with a fair share of checks and balances, Merkel's departure marks the end of an era for liberal politics, as Germany's Mutti is now all set to bid adieu to power. Take a look.
Born in West Germany but raised in East German town of Templin, Angela Merkel is often called the leader of the free world. 67-year-old Merkel had embarked on her political career at the age of 35 after the fall of the Berlin Wall. With sheer political vision and astuteness, she quietly climbed the ranks of the Christian Democratic Union and became the party leader in the year 2000. Eventually becoming the first woman Chancellor of Germany in 2005.
Ich schwöre, dass ich meine Kraft dem Wohle des deutschen Volkes widmen, so wahr mir Gott helfe.
Diese ganzen Männer in der westdeutschen CDU, die schon in jungen Jahren in der Jungen Union waren, diese ganze Parteikarriere gemacht haben, die konnten sich nicht wirklich vorstellen, dass diese Frau aus dem Osten mal in Spitzenpositionen aufgestellt wird. Parteivorsitzende, Bundeskanzlerin, überhaupt nicht. Aber davon hat sie natürlich auch immer sehr profitiert, dass sie unterschätzt wurde.
Just 3 years into office, Merkel was faced with one of the biggest global challenges of those times, the recession. Merkel pushed for fiscal austerity to save the euro and steered Germany's economic reforms to make it Europe's biggest and the most powerful economy. In fact, Germany accounted for 27.4% of Europe's total GDP in 2019. Outgoing Chancellor Merkel has also been widely regarded as the de facto leader of the European Union for long. As the German Chancellor, international cooperation has always been a top focus for her. Merkel played a key role in the negotiation of the Treaty of Lisbon and the Berlin Declaration. She also mediated between Russia and Ukraine to de-escalate the tensions in 2014. Within days of the nuclear disaster in Japan's Fukushima, Merkel announced phasing out of nuclear power in Germany in 2011. Despite a shining career with remarkable achievements, Merkel's handling of migrants' crisis caused a dip in her popularity at home. In 2015, Merkel opened Germany's borders for thousands of refugees from Syria and Iraq. This despite a fierce public backlash in the country. Thus, her path to re-election in 2017 was a bumpy ride. In a surprising move, she announced that she will not run for the re-elections in the following year.
I think we have to open a new chapter, and it's time for me to share some of my decisions. I will not be a candidate for the presidency of the CDU, and this fourth term is my last as Chancellor of Germany.
But Merkel gained back her lost popularity in the year 2019 with her handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Her policies in combating the deadly virus were deemed as clear and rational and boosted her popularity ratings.
Rest assured, for women like me, for whom travel and freedom of movement are a hard-won right, such restrictions are only legitimately established in cases of absolute need. In a democracy, such decisions should never be taken lightly, but for now, they are essential to save lives.
In a bid to ensure a smooth transition of power in Berlin, Merkel was quick to recognize the Social Democrats' electoral victory, as she introduced Germany's new Chancellor Olaf Scholz to the other world leaders.
I am now leaving the European Union in my capacity as Chancellor at a time when there is cause for concern. We also have a range of unresolved problems, and the task of facing my successor is monumental. One of them is the question of the rule of law, but there is also the question of migration, which we have not yet resolved between us.
Merkel's departure from power in Berlin marks the end of one of the most important political chapters in its history. And while the 67-year-old is reticent about her retirement plans, she has listed two priorities: a hot cup of soup and a nap. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.